Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whichever part of the world you're from. This is Kavita Ramjan from Life Success Coaching in Mauritius. So, we are continuing to read the book You Were Born Rich. We are on chapter 4, which is the chapter on let go and let God. I think this was the lesson that made the biggest difference in my life, and I'm so enthused to share it with you. So, let us continue reading the book. Last time we spoke about, uh, we started the chapter, and here now Bob continues. If you missed the first part, you can always catch it up in my playlist. There's a playlist that is under the category of lives on Facebook. Okay, so you will see it there. And I also put the link on Facebook, my profile, so you can connect from there also. And yesterday we started my 5 days life challenge. Why do I do a challenge? Is this everybody knows everything. You know, the moment you start to talk to someone, everybody's like, I know that. I know. I know. We know everything. But are our results matching what we already know? There seems to be a gap between what we know and what our results are showing to us. So this you can say my education is about closing this gap because that was the one that made the biggest difference in my life. I was always an unconscious competent to the law of attraction. I used to be able to attract everything in my life that I would think about, that I would actually fear or even revere. Both would manifest in my life until I read the book The Secret and I understood. Now I understand what was happening. So I was very mindful of my thoughts until my brother passed away. And that caused me to spiral into a depressive state. For 7 years, I was there. And when I came back from there, I was on fire. I had to teach this to the world. Okay, now you'll hear what he has to say. He says, make up your mind to read this chapter over and over 100 times if necessary, until you feel deep inside that you really comprehend the idea being expressed. For if you fail to grasp the idea presented to you in this chapter, the rest of the book will be of little value to you. However, once you do understand this chapter, it will be as if a tremendous light has gone in your mind, truly illuminating your life. And you will realize you will never again be the same person you once were. No person, thing, or circumstance will intimidate you ever again. Your days of idle wishing will be brought to a halt. Happiness, health, and prosperity will follow you all the days of your life, and you will spend the rest of your years wanting to share your new understanding with everyone and anyone who is willing to take the time to listen and learn. Be aware, however, that many of the people whom you try to share your new awareness with are simply not ready for it. This was where I was making a mistake. I didn't understand that this was not everybody wanted to know this, and it was not their time, you know. They're not ready yet. In fact, 9 out of 10 people will laugh and tell others that you are odd when you have shared your formula, let go and let God, with them. You must realize this is because the vast majority of people whom you encounter every day treat God like some cosmic bellboy who is supposed to run and fetch and then deliver. These individuals erroneously believe that merely because a person verbalizes certain thoughts in their mind, God, please get me this or give me that, they will receive what they have asked for. But unfortunately, these people do not understand the true nature of prayer. And what is even more tragic, they don't even know that they don't even know. That is dangerous for me, I feel that is dangerous that we don't know we are going through life without understanding that we have this power with us. You know, in the beginning, I wanted to help everybody. As time went by and I started observing people, I started to realize that my coaching is not meant for everyone actually. If somebody cannot believe that there is a power out there, not out there, everywhere, omnipresent, they don't have faith. It's okay not to believe that there's a God. I'm fine with that. I myself could not believe that there is one God up there, and then we are looking at so many idols and calling each and every one of God. It was the most confusing idea in my head. But there is a power. That much I knew because I felt it was listening to me and giving me everything I wanted. I used to say God is my best friend. That's how my relationship was with the power. Today I call it God, I call it the power, I call it the universe because it's bigger than me and it is the ultimate provider. Whatever I have in my life comes from the power. Whatever is taken away from my life is taken away by the power. I also got my answer as to my why he took my brother away. But this is not something that anybody will just believe right away. I would not have believed it if I had not studied to understand how this power works with us. Let's continue. Potential is everywhere always. Understand this. Everything you see in this universe, yourself included, is nothing but the expression of an infinite power. This power is forever flowing into and through you. Scientists will tell you that everything is energy. I choose to say that everything is spirit. I would agree with Bob. Everything is spirit, and you are a spiritual being, right? You are a drop of the ocean. If God is spirit, you are one soul, and you have a spirit also. You are a spiritual being, and you're born with a soul agenda. Let's put it that way. You've come here for something. You were not born by accident, right? Okay. So the concept of let go and let God now. For centuries there have been a select group of people who are the real thinkers. These individuals have always known there is a power which permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the cosmos, and that everything you see around you is an expression of that power. The power operates in a very precise manner, which is generally called law. In other words, everything comes from one source, and that source power always flows and works to and through the individual, that is you. Stated differently, the image you have formed here can only come to you on the physical plane of life, your results in one way, and that is by law and through faith. There are laws that govern everything in this universe, and we can call them the laws of nature. There's no rush in nature. Everything is happening comfortably, easily, okay? Because there are laws that govern them. Just like the law of gravity. If a fruit falls, it will fall down because there's a law of gravity. That's called the law of the world. But there are higher laws, which we can call God's laws, okay? Those are natural laws of nature. They're simple, they're easy. Life is not rocket science difficult. We've made the intellect become like the king today. The intellect is not the boss is the heart. The intellect follows the heart. So, in fact, there's a rise of female energy everywhere in the world today. Women are waking up like anything all over the planet. And if you're at a state of total dissatisfaction in your life, it's quite possible it's because you are now meant to grow in awareness of who you truly are and of that power that is available to you at all times. So I will end here for today, and I hope you got value from it. I'm going to put the link to the 5 days life down. Do come for it, it's going to transform your life. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye bye.